Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you're going to have another tip, advice type of video. It's going to be based on how you can stop overeating to then stop putting on those extra pounds and extra calories. Yeah, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to have it broken up into 3 different sections. First section is water, how that can affect it. Second section is going to be your mentality, how that can affect it. And third and final section is going to be how you can understand food, and with a better understanding of food, how that can help affect it. Yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so section and tip number 1, water. I think a big issue for a lot of people is not realizing how much water you need to be taking in on a daily basis. So this is based on your weight, your body composition, your exercise activity level, and it's basically how much water your body needs as a minimum to hydrate itself throughout the day. And the thing about having more water like this and having more than you're used to is that it's a good trick for keeping your body kind of full up and not then going to have extra food when you don't need to. This is how water is going to stop your body from craving things as much, because it's going to be full up. So for example, after having a meal, if you have a big glass of water, which your body's going to need for hydration anyway, you're not then going to go and get more food that you don't really need to have, because your body's going to be full up because it's got that water inside of it. Yeah. Okay, so section number 2, this is all about your mentality. So yeah, this is a big one, because you need to find a way, you need to start implementing this strictness within yourself that's going to get you the results that you want to get to. I've touched on these type of things in previous videos, but yes, the strictness is something that's really going to be critical here. One big tip I can give and piece of advice to think about is, when you eat, think about, are you eating until you're not hungry, or you're eating until you're stuffed? This is a big one for me, because I've been there. Like, eating until you're not hungry, eating until you're no longer hungry, your body doesn't need any more food, you're content, you're good, you're cool. Eating until you're stuffed is when you're eating beyond that, you're eating beyond that boundary, you're eating until your body is stuffed and can't have any more. So really, you've had more than you should have had, pretty much. Listen, I've been there. You can ask anyone. Like, me and food, we have a special relationship. Like, me and food, we're very close. So I love eating food. I enjoy eating food. When I'm eating a meal, I would just keep going back and back and back. Like, I could carry on eating for days. Like, I enjoy eating food. I like doing it.
Chicken nuggets is like my family.
So for me to stop eating, you need that strictness. You need to stop going refilling your plate when you don't need to do it, like you've had enough. It's all about the mentality. Just tap into there and just understand when you've reached the point where it's not your limit, but you've reached the point where you don't actually need any more food. Imagine if at a meal, you have your plate of food, then you go and have another plate of food, you fill that plate up again, you've just doubled whatever calories and intake you've just had for that one meal, because you filled it up all over again. So think about how that's going to affect you putting on weight, how that's going to affect your daily calorie intake you're meant to be having. Yeah. Second one, mentality. Just eat until you're no longer hungry, not until you're stuffed. Right guys, so third and final point is about understanding food, understanding how dense certain foods can be in terms of their calories, and basically how many calories are in certain foods, because it's not really what you'd expect, and the difference can be quite interesting. So I'm going to insert a picture now just for you guys to have a look at, something I did before, so check that out now. Yeah, so you can see the two pictures, they look pretty similar, but the calorific difference is pretty big. Like, I think one of the pictures was over double the amount of calories as the other one. Yeah, so it's just about you guys understanding that little things like that, like just a little bit extra peanut butter can make the difference. It's those little things that make the difference. It's all good, like you're there layering up your your bread, thinking about how good this is about to be, just layering that up, just layering it up, just layering it up. And then you come back to reality, and that's taking you over that could have taken you over your calorie allowance. That extra 100 calories could have just taken you over your allowance. Now you're putting on extra weight, and is it worth it just for that extra peanut butter? Like, this is what it comes down to, guys. Just the overall point with this is just understanding how different foods are built, how many calories are within them, what you're actually putting into your body, and how much the quantity of those foods you're having is gonna affect your balance and how much you're consuming, really. So yeah, it's all about the understanding of what you're putting into yourself. Yeah, so that's the end of the video, guys. Hope it helped. Hope you can sort of get these ingrained within your thinking and just remember these when you're eating your food on a daily basis, and just understand how they can all tie into each other as well, and how these things can help you from putting on the extra pounds, getting the extra bit of belly fat that you wouldn't want. Yeah, so I hope it helps, guys. Comment below any suggestions for videos you want me to do. Definitely going to be bringing out more videos from now on. Got a lot planned for over the summer, so stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you soon.